This is a fan-based parody. Star Wars is owned by Disney. Please support the official release.
Seems to be some type of creature following me. What has happened? What is this? Maybe that's a prison. Why do I sound like a bird who's dying? We're killing them.
Okay.
I'm going left. Oh, what?
No.
But
Follow me.
oh, okay.
I know my way around these parts.
People are afraid of me. I am very strong.
Lilliana Emerald. You find yourself walking through the corridors of a large Imperial transport freighter. After your adventure with the slaver slayer McClaw, you did your best to navigate towards Naboo, only to find yourself trapped on the core world of Kuat. While you had plenty of credits to purchase a ticket from there to your desired destination of Naboo, Kuat has always been a planet that strictly follows governmental regulations, and would have required you to show your identification.
Oh, goodness.
Not wanting word of your whereabouts to get back to your mother, you stowed away
Not.
on an unassuming mass cargo transit ship. You expected to have an easy journey reclining in a cargo container, munching on Maylurons, until you reached
Sounds
Naboo.
delicious.
Unfortunately, you have spent the previous few hours dodging patrols of stormtroopers.
No.
While it's odd that there are so many on a cargo ship, as they normally travel in armed frigates, you don't dwell on that too much. As an army brat, your mother furnished you with various tools and weapons, just in case you managed to get out of her protective gaze every once in a while. However, a vibroblade knuckle and a sporting blaster are far from a match against stormtroopers, and besides, many of these guys were your childhood friends who would sneak sweets to you and let you play on the shooting simulators. You don't want to hurt them, or worse, get them in trouble with your mother.
They definitely would not be good if they got in trouble with my mother. She's very strict.
Plus, there's something else on your mind. At the moment, you are concerned with finding the refresher, as it has been quite a long time since you voided your bladder.
Oh, I'm very uncomfortable.
So, how would you go about finding the refresher?
I can't ask, and are there any vents in here?
Well, let's just say that, for the sake of the story, you managed to spy on the stormtroopers as they were making their way to their refreshers. However, the line is so long that one of them has run away to look for another refresher in the ship,
Ah,
and you're following him.
okay.
Roll for stealth.
Stealth! What would that be?
Stealth would be, I believe, cunning.
Cunning.
Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your cunning to it.
Oh, that would be a 4 plus 3. That's 7.
Okay, you fart. And are forced to dodge right behind one of the pillars. Roll for agility.
Oh, the 17 plus 2, 19.
You do an entire backflip, stealthily in. Now, unknown to you, there's someone following you as well. Yeah, a proud warrior, a prized hunter, the vanguard of a scouting mission to defend her homeworld from the invasion. Sent on a mission to investigate the comings and goings of the mysterious race of giants, after days of scouting, you stowed away aboard one of the giants' massive flying fortresses, and have been there for months. You've collected much in terms of material and information. The mobile fortress was quite empty when you arrived, but it has since been gathering enough food and supplies to feed an army of 100 times that of your own village. At the most recent stop, you peeked out to see a vast new world, very different from your own. But were forced to retreat into the ship, as the invaders called it, as hundreds of white-armored variants of those giants marched aboard. Strangely enough, another passenger embarked aboard this ship, a giant who seemed reluctant to be seen by the white insectoids. Is it considered a criminal in the eyes of these giant aliens? Or perhaps, like her, a scout from another alien race giant insectoids are planning to invade? All you know is that you, Ping Pong, have a new source of information to observe. And you will do so for the good of the Ewok people back home. Now, unfortunately, since your new source of information has farted and alerted the person that she is following, you will also have to roll an agility check.
10.
10 total?
Uh-huh.
Okay, a little more clumsily, you rush to the side of the... and manage to hide yourself. The stormtrooper is going to roll for investigation. Okay, he rolled a 19.
Oh.
He hears something. However, he really needs to pee. So he's going to continue on. Would you care to continue following him, Liliana?
I'm going to get down and kind of crawl behind him so I can't be seen by anybody.
Okay, I guess roll for, I would say, agility this
agility.
time to see if you can actually keep up with him.
Okay. 21.
21? Okay, you somehow managed to keep up with him even though he's practically running and you are crawling.
I'm very fast.
Ping Pong, would you care to roll to try and keep up?
20.
Okay, you also keep up. Now, both of you
Sound behind me.
roll for both cunning and intellect.
20 on cunning.
Okay,
9 on intellect.
okay.
16 on cunning. 20. Dirty 20 on intellect.
Dirty 20 for me.
Dirty 20. Liliana, you think you hear something behind you, so you turn around.
What's that?
However, Ping Pong, the Ewok, has already dashed to the side, hiding behind a pillar.
Seems to be some type of creature following me.
Liliana, you are starting to fall behind the stormtrooper. Would you care to continue to find the bathroom or refresher?
Oh, I really need to use that refresher.
Okay.
So is this agility again?
Uh-huh.
Oh, 14.
Okay, you start to catch up. Now he's going to roll for perception. Liliana, roll for stealth. See if you can beat his perception.
Oh, dirty 20 again.
You think that you see him tilt his head to the side, but he continues on.
Okay, the almost there. I really need to use that refresher.
He finally finds the refresher,
Oh, good.
goes in, and voids himself. Ping Pong, it is time for you to try and catch up. So first roll for agility,
5.
and roll for stealth.
18.
Okay, so you slowly and sneakily make your way there, and by the time you get there, the trooper is about to exit.
Does this door, which way does it open?
Inwards. I'd say roll for stealth again.
Okay.
Cunning.
Oh, that's not very good. That's a 6.
Alright. He heard something as he went in, but he really needed to pee, so he went. And then he rushes out, gun drawn, and points it at you. He's a little shocked to see you, to tell the truth. Are you part of the crew?
Yes, totally. I came from the stormtrooper planet, so they just kind of let me get on here.
Roll for cunning with disadvantage.
No.
Because you forgot the name of your homeworld.
Oh, no. That would be a 8.
He is a little concerned. Look, I'm gonna have to run this by the captain. Could you please come with me? And suddenly, a tiny little white fuzzball pops out, shouting some kind of indistinct language and pointing heroically with a bow and arrow. The stormtrooper, caught off guard, is going, what the? Okay, now the Ewok is gesturing fervently to the stormtrooper to go away. Alright, the stormtrooper is going to roll for, I suppose, willpower against the Ewok's presence.
10.
5. The stormtrooper is going to take several steps backwards and go back into the refresher.
But I really need to use that.
Okay. Roll for presence versus willpower again.
8.
3.
That is a very, very intimidating little fur thingy.
Okay, the stormtrooper leaves. She is fervently gesturing again and posturing, though the stormtrooper has absolutely no idea what's going on. And so he decides to just stand at attention outside the restroom.
Okay, I'm going in there. Oh god, it's stinky in here.
And she is apparently gesturing for him to leave. The stormtrooper starts to slowly walk away, turns the corner, and leaves. And then he comes back and shoots at you. A stun blast. So, that's a 2.
Defense plus agility?
Yeah, defense plus agility. So
4.
ranged. Okay, you managed to dodge the stun blast, doing a whole sideways cartwheel. Would you care to retaliate?
Yeah, I'll shoot my bow and arrow.
All right.
I'm washing my hands.
A 5.
That hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Great. 3.
You fire the arrow, hits him right in the shoulder, tearing a large chunk of fabric off of him. And he is now starting to get a little scared, so he's going to try and reset his gun from stun to kill.
Oh, Jesus.
His gun jams. All right, Liliana, are you done?
Yes, I'm done. I come out and I'm like, what? What just happened?
You see the stormtrooper trying to clean his gun. You see the little furry thing drawing another arrow.
Oh, I'm going to tackle the stormtrooper.
Roll for brawn. Let's just say D6.
D6. 5.
You tackled him to the ground, and now he is grappled. Let me roll one more. Okay, he hits his head, and he is not quite unconscious, but he's very woozy right now.
I use my universal translator. Do you want to do something, my little friend?
And you can suddenly understand her.
Oh.
And Iwaki's voice speaks out of the device.
Yes, I think I would like to get my arrow. What? I sound terrible. What is this? Why do I sound like a bird who's dying or something? What is this sound?
This is a universal translator from the core world, so...
Why don't we sound like me? I have a lovely voice. Everyone compliments me on all the time. Here, listen. I'm a renowned singer as well as a warrior. Anyway, back to business.
Okay, the stormtrooper is...
I need to get my arrow and let me talk to him. Okay, listen, you never saw us. You forget we're here. I'm gonna hunt you down. I know where your room is, and I'm gonna slit your throat in your sleep.
Roll for presence.
And while I'm doing that, I pull the arrow out.
And have your stone knife against his throat, I take it.
Yes. 2.
He's going to swing his gun at you.
Wait, do I have a turn first? Can I punch him in the face?
With your shot glove?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just say he manages to take one swing. He misses. You're about to stab him to death.
I'm not going to stab him.
Okay.
I was just threatening him.
But it's Liliana's turn.
Never mind.
Yeah, I was just going to shock him with my shock glove. Is that to the D6 as well?
D6, it's an automatic hit, but roll D6 to see if it knocks him out.
Alright, 2.
Okay, he's stunned for the next round, but he's not knocked out.
Okay.
Ping Pong, it is your turn.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
All right. He's stunned, you said?
Yes, but you might want to try to knock him out so that he'll think it's a dream or something.
So I'm going to knock him upside of the head with my stone knife.
You hit him. He's unconscious.
Should have listened to begin with.
Lost to the side.
All right. Let's go. Let's go. Here, follow me.
Okay, I'm following.
Would you care to do anything to disguise the body at all? Maybe put him in the bathroom.
Yes,
for
I'm
refresher.
just gonna push him into the refresher.
Let's make it look like he had a long night. You know what I mean?
Oh, like he's drunk.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, what do you do to make this stormtrooper look drunk and disorderly?
Let's drape him across the abode,
Okay.
the commode.
Yes. And have his helmet off and look like he was just vomiting.
Okay.
We don't have any mess, but let's see.
Actually, in your pouch, Ping Pong, you do have some various foods. You could always either mash them up or chew them up and then spit them into the
So
refresher.
that's what I do. I chew it up and this is really good. I mix it with a little bit of water, see? That makes it look like it's coming out of the belly there.
That looks like when I had the flu when I was 12 years old.
Great! Let's get out of here.
Okay, let's go.
You start to run one way, Liliana, but Ping Pong starts pulling you another way.
Oh, what?
No.
What?
Follow me.
Oh, okay.
I know my way around these parts.
As you two make your way through the entire ship, you eventually find your way to a little den that Ping Pong has made for herself. Much like that scene from the holodrama Aliens, the Ewok has made herself a little home in one of the ventilation exchange rooms. The walls are papered with flimsoplast and covered with scribbles of various notes and illustrations of what you recognize to be stormtroopers. Now that you're here to her little home away from home, would you care to get acquainted?
Welcome to my humble abode.
Oh, how long have you been living here on the ship?
It's hard to keep track, isn't it? It's always the same. It's never light or dark. You don't go to sleep or wake up. But I'd say it's been 5-6 months or so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. These bug men, they came on my planet and I don't know what they thought they were doing, coming to fight the mighty Ewok, but they were not very good to my people, so I am a bit of a celebrity on my planet.
Oh, yes.
I'm a bit of a warrior, you might say.
Oh, wow.
Many people are afraid of me. I am very strong. And, so I was chosen to come here on this ship and find what I could find about these disgusting bug people.
Ew. What do you mean by bug people?
You know, we're just those people, the white bug people. They look like, you know, when flies have babies and they look like little fat things in the soil, maggots. They kind of look like those, but like with legs and arms.
Oh, do you mean the stormtroopers?
They look more like bugs than they look like clouds, but sure, I guess. They're all over the ship.
Yes.
Bug people.
That's their armor. There's an actual a person looking more similar to myself inside of that armor.
That's very strange.
And now suddenly you remember that when you took off the helmet of that one stormtrooper to make it look like he was throwing up,
Oh, right. Yeah,
it did look very different.
I just thought maybe he had an exoskeleton.
Nope.
Well, I guess he sort of does if it's clothes, but...
It's kind of clothes, but
Exactly.
just like extra padding
Got
for
it,
them because
got
they are warriors as well.
I don't call anyone with that little armor a warrior, but fine.
Oh goodness. What world are you from? What is the name of your world?
You just call it world.
From my world?
Oh, okay. So I guess you've only been on your world in this ship, basically?
Well, yeah.
Have you gotten off the ship since you got on it?
No.
The most you've seen is a glimpse of the world where Liliana snuck aboard.
You don't think I could have snuck on and off on the way? Like, every time we land, maybe I sneak on and sneak off.
Okay, let's say that you did manage to sneak around Kuat for a while, and were surprised when you saw someone else trying to sneak on the ship as well as yourself.
Yeah, I've been trying to get off whenever I can. But, you know, these sneaky bug people and all their eyeballs. I don't do it all the time, but I just got off on the last one, and I actually saw you sneaking on as well.
Yes.
What's your story?
Oh, well, I come from the core world of Karida. It's where they train these men and...
Is that like a burrito?
No, it's like a citadel, kind of.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, and Ewoks invented the burrito. That's canon now.
I love burritos.
I don't think I've ever had a burrito.
I'll make one for you. You'll never want to eat anything else ever again.
Oh, Sounds lovely. What is in a burrito?
Oh, you know, it's a flat sort of followed a tortilla. And you fill it with beans and rice and shrimp. If you like meat and shrimp, I like meat and shrimp. Shrimp is my favorite
I
kind.
do love shrimp. Guacamole and sour cream if you like.
I'm not a fan of sour cream myself. But what I do love is eating it wet. You put a little sauce on top. Oh, it's divine. I can't cook quite here, but sometimes I sneak into the kitchen. My accent is all over the place. We'll say it's a translator.
I think it's trying to keep up with your language.
It is a new language. I mean, it's an archaic dialect from long, long ago, but it's managing to keep up somehow.
Oh, good. Well, my mother is the governor of that world, Karida.
Oh, so she's famous like me.
Yes, very much so.
The translator translates it mostly as chief.
Oh, so she's... Well, am I the chief?
No, but you are famous.
All right. I'm a sub-chief.
A great warrior. Yeah, so she governs that world. Part of, well, I don't really agree with everything that she decrees lately, especially I don't really like how they've started to invade other worlds.
I have to agree.
I've gotten fed up with my mother's strictness with me, and I've had to train and study for hours every day of my life, and I'm quite tired of it, to be completely honest.
So wait a minute. You're at the head of the bug people?
Oh, well, my mother is, yes.
Well, don't you have your mother's ear? Aren't you then next in line to be the governor? I mean, that's how it works.
I don't.
Aren't you then second in charge?
Not exactly. It's more of an empire.
What does that mean?
Well, people are kind of voted into power.
Voted.
Well, on your level, however, your mother is pretty much level 20 out of the hierarchy, maybe level 10. And you've heard many things about the one who is truly in charge, your glorious emperor.
Yes.
But you don't technically believe everything that they say about him.
Yeah, I don't really believe that this man is the all-powerful man that they say that he is.
You go to explain about the emperor.
Yes.
So your mother is a chieftain to the chief.
Yes, in a way.
But she wasn't chosen by the chief. She was chosen by the people.
Yes, that's how it works on Krita.
Oh, bug people are so strange. All right. Well, good for you for being an uppity little brat.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, okay, so why don't you tell me everything you know about these bug people? How do we kill them? Where are you going? How can we get back to my planet so we can kill the bug people together?
Oh, yes. I'm sure the planet that I want to go to, which is Naboo, I believe that's where we're heading on right now.
And you know from study that Naboo is the home planet of your emperor.
Yes, Naboo is the home planet of my emperor.
So if we go to this planet, I might be able to find a weakness?
Maybe.
Okay.
However,
this is getting good.
This is making you a little uncomfortable, Liliana, because many of the stormtroopers have been your friends growing up. So, would you care to try to explain that, or would you care to keep that a little secret?
Well,
Not all stormtroopers are bad.
not every stormtrooper is a bad stormtrooper. A lot of stormtroopers are quite kind to me as I trained with them.
I don't want to kill every bug person that ever lived. I just want the bug people to leave us alone.
Okay.
As Ewoks, we are beings of honor.
Yes.
We don't fight unless we have to. I would much rather be playing around and singing. As I said, I'm a very well-known singer as well. Would you like to hear a song?
Oh, sure.
Right. I'm not properly warmed up. Thank you. No, response then, so thank you. I know.
That made me very happy.
It usually does.
Good, because a nearby womp rat that was about to attack you felt like it was being tortured and ran away.
It's funny, I practice in here all the time, and I always thought, like, there was supposed to be beings running around in here, but never had a problem.
Oh, that's quite good.
Yep.
So you've been pretty isolated down here.
Yeah, as you can see, I started drawing on the walls.
What else would you like to know?
Oh, well, why are they invading my planet, my world?
I don't know, to be completely honest.
What do you mean? I thought you and Mum knew all sorts of stuff. Well, you don't know about invading my planet. Obviously, it's a very important planet.
Obviously, but I've never even seen something like you before.
Never?
So, no.
Wait,
I've seen
Never?
things. No, not your size. Definitely not.
wait, so how many worlds are there then?
There are many, many worlds.
And how many of those are these bug people invading?
Most of them.
Ugh.
Well, they're already in charge of most of them, so they're trying to get the rest of them.
They're pretty much in charge of most worlds, starting from the core worlds and going outward.
Interesting. How far is the Ewok planet from their world? It's like pretty far out.
Yeah, well, she may need to explain the galaxy to you and how it works, but Liliana, you probably don't know this, but the Ewok homeworld is way on the outer rim, almost to the edge of the galaxy. So it's really far away.
Yeah, I figured.
A thought occurs to you, Liliana. You might be able to get a hold of a galactic map somewhere on this ship.
Oh yes, I'm very good with computers. Have you seen any like digital screens down here or anything like that?
Bink, 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 bink. Bink, 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 bink.
Try to explain it in a term that she would understand.
Something with drawings on it. But
Look around you. I'm a bitch of an artist as
gestures
well.
to the
I know.
something.
You found it! This is so much better than those glowing things all those bugs have.
Oh yes, something like that. Is there something like that down here?
Down here?
You do remember some of the rooms having a glowing tablet type thing.
Are any of them empty a lot?
They're empty of the bug people, but something else is in there. Something you refer to as the buggier people. They're like the bug people, but they're thinner, unhealthily thin. And they seem to be made completely of stone or something harder.
Oh, God, you want to go to those rooms? No, I don't like those people. They look all hard and weird.
Hard and weird.
Ping Pong, roll a d20 with intellect.
6.
I'll give you advantage since you've been on the ship first for a while. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, 17.
Okay, in your time here, you found that these strange, skinny stone people suddenly stop moving whenever you put this tiny cylindrical device on them. And right now, you show these several cylindrical devices to Liliana. Liliana, would you care to roll for...
Intellect, yeah, I'll just do intellect. Oh, that was a 3. Plus 2, which is a 5.
Okay, you recognize these as... You don't know what they're called, but you know that when you put them on a droid, that droid has to do what you say.
Oh, I think I know what those things are. I think the droids.
Bing, bing, bing.
For the listeners at home, the bink, bink, bink is the sound that Ewok's eyes make when they blink.
A droid is like, they're creatures, but they can be controlled by us with those things.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe there's a way to use these little things that control the droids with a ranged weapon.
I could shoot my bow and arrow.
Yes,
Sure,
like
why not?
put one on the end of the arrow.
We got, how many do we got?
You have 30 arrows, and you have about 3 of these cylinders.
Great. All right, so I happen to know which room has the least of these buggier people in them, don't I? So I just lead the way to that place.
All right.
Okay, would you care to take a bit of time to try and prepare your arrows?
Sure.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for intellect.
Dirty 20.
All right.
Oh, nice.
You managed to make all 3 arrows successfully.
Good thing I'm pretty clever.
Now, you make your way to the room, and Ping Pong, you try to reach the button to open the door, but as always, you have to jump several times.
Yeah.
Liliana, would you like to try and help her?
Let me do it.
Almost had it.
Ping Pong, you're thinking that maybe you should have brought a spear with you.
Yeah, might have been nice.
Okay, the door whooshes open, and the room is completely dark. Very ominous.
Where are the glow?
Very scary. You see a slight glow at the end of the hallway. It seems that there are several cargo containers in here.
Ooh.
Would you care to take a couple steps forward?
Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
She's got a blaster.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
a blaster.
You've got a better bow than I got.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
sometimes primitive cultures, no offense, refer to them as the lightning bow.
Lightning bow. All right. Yeah, I saw that thing.
Yes.
I know what that is.
All right. I'm stealthing in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cunning.
Although my college anthropology teacher would argue that all cultures are evolving at the same time, so even though it seems primitive, it's not. It's more advanced in other ways.
Totally.
Anyway.
I got a 12.
Okay, you managed to sneak forward a little bit. Now, let's say, in the spirit of the actual game, whose rules I very rarely follow, roll a good luck and bad luck dice.
What are those? Good luck and bad luck.
Yeah, you roll them, and whichever one is higher is the one that happens.
Okay.
Well, that's fun.
Well, I got a 1 and a 2, so the 2 is higher.
Okay, you managed to sneak a little further. Ping Pong, would you care to wait where you are or go on with
No,
her?
I'm going to start sneaking with her. I'm going to stay close. 'Cause
Okay.
I got to shoot those bugs pretty quick.
Go ahead and roll the good luck and bad luck dice.
All right, dice, don't fail me now.
Oh, nice.
5 on the bad luck dice, 1 on the good luck dice.
Yep.
Okay, suddenly you hear the whirring of engines.
Oh, shit.
Intruder detected. Where is your hall pass?
Use that stun arrow.
Show
Right
me your hall
here,
pass.
mother dogger.
Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Ew.
Oh, but okay. But did I hit it with?
We'll say that you get the opening attack, and I'll just roll for the rest of them. Let's see. So let's roll a d6 for initiative.
I got a 3.
All right. There are 5 of them.
Oh,
So Ping Pong first, then Droid 1, Droid 2, Droid 3 at the same time.
and then me and the other 2.
Okay.
Roll the 5 to attack.
Okay. So you do double electricity damage.
Lovely, and also now it's under my control.
Somewhat. Liliana didn't really understand exactly how it works.
Well,
And-
I hit it with the thing anyway.
Yes, you hit it with the thing. Go ahead and roll for damage.
It would be 5, but do I double that?
Yep.
So 10.
All right. That one suddenly seizes up, arcs of blue electricity running along its surface, and it drops its gun and just stands there, completely still.
That's right.
All right, got one.
Now, it's the other 2's turn. They are going to fire at you, Ping Pong. The 2 of them are going to roll to try and hit you. Liliana, go ahead and roll for intelligence. They both rolled 2.
That would be a great big 5 on a d20.
Okay, you seem to recall that these droids were used in the Clone Wars, but you can't remember by which side or what they were called.
Okay.
But you do remember that they used to be kind of beige. Now they're spray painted white for some reason.
Those used to be beige.
Yes.
That would be pretty, and that ugly white colour looks like poop.
Bird poop.
Yup.
Okay, both of their guns jam.
Oh, lovely.
Right, you buggy buggers.
Liliana, your turn.
Oh, yay. 3.
Roll for damage. You manage to hit it, and it is slightly hurt, but it is still standing.
Oh,
I'm still standing.
Now it's the other two's turn. 5 and a 3. Both of those hit. One is going to aim at Ping Pong, and one is going to aim at Liliana. You take 2 strain damage, and you also take 2 strain damage.
Well, guys.
Ping Pong, your turn again.
Alright, how many are left? They're all still standing?
One of them is stunned and just standing there.
And the 4
There are
of
4
them.
others that are still alive.
Alright.
There's one that's been hit, and the other 2 haven't been hit yet.
So I'm going to go after one of the others that hasn't been hit with a special arrow.
Okay.
6.
Insta-kill. You hit him right in the head. The blue electricity crackles around it, and it is completely frozen, dropping its gun.
good job. Did you tell me your name?
No, my name's Ping Pong.
Oh, good job, Ping Pong.
Let's assume we did.
Okay.
Liliana
Yes.
and Ping Pong.
Liliana and Ping Pong.
Friends forever.
It is the other droid's turn. Now it's going to roll for whether or not it hits. That's a 5. So it hits. It's going to aim at Ping Pong because she's the last one who attacked. Does 4 damage.
Right. Ouch, that hurt.
So 4 down on your strain.
Down to 7 on my strain then.
Right.
Alright,
This Ewok's a bit cockney.
Liliana, your turn.
Oh, yes. That's a 5 to hit. And I crit on 4.
Alright, double damage. The one that's already damaged or one of the non-damaged ones?
One of the non-damaged ones.
Okay.
Since it's a crit. 6 for 12 damage. Max
Alright,
damage. I got them right.
That's right.
Paint me a picture.
I got them right wherever their neural circuits.
Okay, it hits him right in the head, and it explodes like the top of a tea kettle, the lid coming up, flashing with a bunch of lights and burnt circuits, and falls over.
I did one!
Good job.
Thank you.
Uncle. Yeah.
You got 2 already.
We got 2 left.
Alright, it is another droid's turn,
Blame.
so it's going to roll. 5, it hits Liliana because she was the one who just fired recently.
Yes, I did 4 damage.
These droids are very simple-minded. For 4 damage.
I'm also down to 7 at my strain.
Oh dear.
We're fine. Just cover after a short rest.
Ping Pong, your turn. There's only 2 left. One that is still alive but was shot, and one that hasn't taken any damage.
I'm gonna go for the one that hasn't taken any damage.
Okay.
Rolled 6.
Alright.
Dirty 6.
You hit this one.
Yeah.
It immediately seizes up. Same blue crackliness.
3 for 3.
And falls over into the other 2 that are stunned. They go down like dominoes. Now there is only 1 left. It is going to shoot at Ping Pong. 2 damage.
My armor's looking pretty good.
Thank you.
My leather armor.
Now it is Liliana's turn again.
Alright. A 3
That hits.
for 1 damage.
That's right, but that one's already hurt.
Yeah, that one that was already hurt.
Okay, it's still alive though.
Okay.
Intruder, intruder.
Oh, stop saying that.
May I offer you some tea?
Oh, actually.
Some tea?
Yes.
What do you mean
And
tea?
it is now Ping Pong's turn.
What? Wait, what's this about tea then?
Are you going to ask it for your turn?
Yeah, why not? I'm gonna ask you about the tea. What's this about tea then?
It fires at you.
No.
Worth a shot.
It's gun jams.
Ha!
Hello.
Liliana,
That's what
your
you get
turn.
for being dishonest.
That was not tea. 2.
Okay, that hits.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, bugger.
6 damage.
You hit it right in the back on its power pack, and it explodes in a huge, tremendous fireball.
Oh, goodness. Cover your eyebrows.
I'm all eyebrows.
Oh, no. That's right.
No.
Okay.
Smell a singe fur.
Now, would you care to loot the corpses?
Yep.
Or go grab the data pad?
I
Okay.
happen to like looting. Well, you know, honorably.
Roll for loot. Roll a d6, I guess.
To modify it. cunning. I feel like looting would be a cunning.
Yeah, cunning.
All right. 4. Well, I rolled a natural 1, actually.
Oh no.
Well, you can retrieve the restraining bolts, all 3 of them.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
So,
But those
Although you might want to leave them there because they're,
do you want to like stab them before you take the restraining bolts off?
no, maybe it's just better to leave them. Okay, let's just get this thing and go. I don't want to fight anymore. I do retrieve my arrows.
You can grab, let's say you managed to find 2 of their blasters, which are still intact. The rest of them blew up.
Great.
1 droid brain and about...
Droid brain.
What can I do with that?
I can
Droid
do something
brain.
with that.
Possibly.
All right, great.
And a couple pieces of casing, which you might be able to fashion into arrowheads or maybe even armor. Liliana, you go and grab the data
The
pad.
data pad, yes.
But maybe we should get out of this place with all the droids and go back to my little home.
Let's just say that you managed to make it all the way back to the den.
All right.
Though the data pad seems to be written in some kind of code, go ahead and roll for investigation, I guess.
Would that be computers?
Yes, computers.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Killing it.
Well, you don't quite kill the data pad, but you only manage to access the pictures of where your next destination is going to be.
Okay.
And like Instagram posts, like
Yeah.
like travel bloggers.
Yeah.
Now, the images look quite pretty to both of you. It's lots of trees, lots of mist.
They turned up that contrast like a lot, so the
Yeah.
light looks really bright. Yeah.
And one picture of a very interesting looking but very old temple.
A temple. I think that's where I wanted to go. Is that it?
You think it is?
Okay.
That's a pretty hut there.
It's a
That's a nice looking hut made of stone.
You still have a little bit of time while in the den, so would the 2 of you care to try to continue fiddling with the data pad? See if you
Yes.
can figure out when you're going to land there?
That would be a 4.
Mine was sort of an 18.
Alright, Liliana is still having a little trouble finding it. She keeps navigating away from the page and then coming back.
Why did they make this so difficult?
Eventually, Ping Pong tries to help, trips, and accidentally headbutts the data pad.
Yep, I'm good at everything.
And the image shifts downwards just a couple inches, and you see that there is a countdown timer
Oh.
saying how far away you are and what time you're expected to land.
It's like Google Maps.
Alright. So how long?
Back to center.
How long?
Yes, Ewoks invented Google Maps, or they will someday. I don't know.
How long do we have?
You only have about 3 hours.
Oh.
Look at that.
How long is a short rest to regain our strain?
A 2-hour
2
rest.
hours?
Great, let's
So-
do it.
Let's
Yeah.
say that you rest for 2 hours to regain your strain completely.
I'm real tired. I'm going to take a nap. Oh,
Oh, me too.
And actually... Okay, yeah, you're done. You're done sleeping.
not yet.
You've set an alarm.
Snooze. Snooze. I
Yeah.
got snooze at least 6 times.
Okay, you managed to sneak out one of the cargo things that you know from the data pad is going to be transported onto the planet. You hide out there, it takes you down, and after waiting an appropriate amount of time, you don't hear anything, so you decide to take a peek out.
What's around?
Mud. Lots and lots of mud.
Jump out in the mud.
Okay, there are several trees and forests that you can see. However, right now you appear to be in a clearing that seems to be a small town, a little outpost.
You're not listening. Playing in the mud.
There
I
are
missed you, mud.
there are tiny houses everywhere,
Oh, maybe I'm not playing that loud then. Quietly playing in the mud.
and you can go either left or right. Which way would you like to go?
I'm going left.
Okay.
Oh, I'll come with you.
Okay.
You start to go left, and you see a large building with bars on the windows, which, Liliana, you recognize as a prison.
Oh, that's a prison.
What's that?
They put bad people in there.
Yes.
No, let's go the other way.
As if to punctuate this, a massive, terrifying roar can be heard from within the prison.
Oh, let's definitely go the other way.
Okay. Okay, so you.
I don't yell it, I say it quietly.
Okay.
Okay, so you go the other way, and Liliana, you recognize the sign for a cantina.
Oh, look at that. That
You-
says Cantina.
You hear a low, sorrowful tune. But yes, after looking around and finding yourself on this damp and swampy world that seems perpetually cloudy, always on the verge of sunrise that never quite comes.
Strange.
Yeah.
Of course, no
Sort of
world is
pretty.
beautiful everywhere. Perhaps if you ask directions at this cantina, maybe even get a drink, if anything, you can kill some time until the next local air shuttle bound for Theed comes by.
What do you mean, maybe? Got a drink in my hand already?
That is mud.
Yeah?
And so,
I love it.
and so the
I
two
miss
of
you,
you
bud.
walk into this cantina, not even slightly suspecting of the tremendous adventures that will unfold within.
I'll shake off some of the mud.
Thanks for listening to Weekend Star Warriors. I am your host and game master, John Ike. Star Wars was created by George Lucas and is owned by Disney. This game follows the basic rules of the Edge of the Empire role-playing game, and rulebooks are available for sale wherever books are still sold. Lilliana Emerald was played by Megan Cordero. You can follow her on Instagram at Maganda88. Ping Pong was played by Kat Johnston. You can follow her on Instagram at BirdieCat82. Music by Megan Cordero. Effects by Jeffrey Gardner. Special thanks to Mike Christensen and Melissa Cuevas. Please like, subscribe, and review, and we will release the next episode in a couple of weeks.
Corrida.
Is that like a burrito?
Oh, that's a natural one. And I'm quite tired of it, to be completely honest.
As Ewoks, we are beings of honor. I'm gonna hunt you down, I know where your room is, and I'm gonna slit your throat in your sleep. This Ewok's a bit cockney. There's a little Australian in there too.
Yeah.
It's really inconsistent.
Well, like,
My accent is all over the place.
Intruder detected. May I offer you some tea?
Wait, what's this about tea then?
that was not tea.
That is mud.
I'm good at everything.
Liliana and Ping Pong.
Friends forever.